Detroit. Today, a good one in store. It's the New York Jets and the Detroit Lions. To return is Greg Dortch. He's across the 20, taken down just shy of the 25. So here's a 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 24. First carry now for Jahmyr Gibbs. He'll take this forward for about 5.
Brought down at the 30-yard line. It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and
4. Ball on the 30 now. Here's 2nd down and 4. Off the play fake. Here's Goff. Catch is made by Wright. And he's going to be brought down up past the 45. A gain of 16 yards. 1st down, Detroit.
Really nice job there, Mike. I mean, he sees the blitz coming and just gets the ball out of his hands. Understand where your outlets are. It results in an easy pitch and catch and move the chains.
Goff gives it to Gibbs. And good blocking up front, paving the way for a gain of 8 on the ground.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up 2nd and a yard at the Jets' 45-yard line.
Ball spotted at the 45. Here's 2nd and 1. Laporta in motion. Once again, it's Gibbs. Gets to the edge at the 30. And he's going to be taken down. A 19-yard pickup there. Good for the Lions' 1st down.
Nice job by them getting the back to the perimeter. Then he's able to get outside, stick his foot in the ground, and then get vertical. Right down the numbers. Those are the type of runs this offense wants to see more of going forward.
1st down, and they stick with Gibbs. This time the sledding becomes a little more difficult. They're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage.
It's a loss of a yard.
This play here, Mike, is just all about the get-off of the defensive line. Watch how fast they go when that ball is snapped. Nowhere for this running back except to go down for a loss.
Lost 1 on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11. From the gun, it's Goff. That'll be caught. It's Jahmyr Gibbs. Now they are in business. Inside the 15-yard line.
13 yards on the play.
13 yards the gain, down to the 13-yard line.
They've done a nice job spreading the ball around. Make the defense have to account for as many different weapons as possible here early. Now think back to our conversation with this coaching staff, Mike. They identified this guy as someone they needed to get involved early and often, so that might be his first target. I don't think it's going to be his last.
Get a pause here. We have an injury, and it is the tight end, Sam Laporta, a player they cannot afford to lose. As the athletic training staff looks at him, we'll step away for a moment. Here comes 2nd and 4. They're going to motion the tight end over here. On 2nd down, Goff. This one, he doesn't put it away, and the ball's out. And remember now, all turnovers must be reviewed by replay. So this one is going to need a little closer look. Here's the Detroit offense now, headed back onto the field. So that one overturned. They say the runner was down, and that will not be a fault. And he'll fight forward, doesn't get a whole lot, but he got what he needed. It is 1st and goal coming up.
And with that run, it puts them on the doorstep of the end zone. This has been a really impressive series up until this point, Mike. I mean, so much that anything less than a touchdown kind of feels like a letdown.
Gibbs. And he's brought down after a gain of a couple.
Brought down just shy of the goal line. A pickup of 2. Brings up 2nd and goal.
little closer. Here's second and goal. They'll run with Gibbs. And he is not going to get to the goal line. In fact, he's even going to lose yards on that play. And now it is third and goal.
It's now third and
Down here this close, all it takes is one defensive lineman defeating his block and getting some penetration, and that's exactly what we saw here. Not only to stop the ball carrier short of the end zone, but to take him down for a loss.
They'll run with Gibbs. And he's going nowhere. Met and dropped behind the line. And now it's fourth and goal.
That third down stop, Mike, now changes the entire approach of this offense. You're thinking to yourself, all right, it's third down. Let's run it on up in there. If we don't score, we still have fourth down in our back pocket. But now the defense takes you back for a loss. So what do you do now?
And this is caught. Wow, the decision to go pays off. Rock right. Touchdown, Lions.
You know, Mike, I think we're going to see a lot of this, and you know why? It's the new kickoff rule. So think about it. In the old days, you'd kick a field goal, you'd kick a touchback, and your opponent would have the ball on the 20. You didn't give up as much field position, but you only got 3 points. Nowadays, you go for 3 points and you kick a touchback. They get the ball on the 35. It's almost 30 yards of field position. You're just better off going for touchdowns when you get in here tight.
All that Drake, you gotta chill. I be on my little mouse drill. All that rap to pay your bills. Yeah, I'm on some rappers pay my bills. All up on TV, I thought it made me richer. Wasn't paying me.
7-0 is our score as this kick is sent into the air. Here's Williams on the return. And he'll be taken down right at the 29-yard line. Taylor, the tight end, is in motion. First carry of the game now, and here's Breece Hall. And this play going nowhere. He is taken down behind the line of scrimmage on their first play of the game. We are through one. It's the Lions who have the early lead. And we are back to the Motor City in a moment. The Jets have it here to start quarter number 2. Second and 11 as we are ready to get back underway. A second down throw for Smith. This one's going to be taken in over the middle. And he's going to be brought down up past the 45. First time these two have connected this afternoon. And it'll wind up being a first down.
These curl routes, he's been running these routes since he was a young kid in Pop Warner football, and I like to call it pulling the string. You've got the defender thinking you're going downfield, and you stick that foot in the ground, work back to the quarterback, friendly to the ball, and really nice job picking up the first down.
And he'll be taken down, but they are in business inside the 30-yard line. A gain there of 27 yards.
This is a really nice job of just finding a hole in coverage, Mike. And I used to say, hey, when you're open, stay open. That's the art of route running versus zone coverage. And it's a friendly target for the quarterback in space. And
oh, the blitz gets there quickly, and down he goes. Damone Clark, he gets in to drop it. It's a loss of 8.
Let's give a lot of credit there, Mike, to this defense. They remain disciplined on that play-action fake. Nobody bid on it, and the quarterback has no choice but to just eat the ball and take the snack.
Throwing on second down, Smith. He'll get it into the hands of Garrett Wilson. And that'll go for a gain of 7, and it's going to set up third down.
As a route runner, once you identify zone coverage like they were playing here, the key is find open space and stay in it. He did a nice job here because that was not a big hole. Quarterback had to put a little extra on that one, and they were able to make the completion.
Working out of the gun, Smith. He's got his man. Complete to Wilson. Pick up a 14 as he takes it to the 14.
Third downs, Mike, those are quarterback downs. Those are the downs where you tend to find yourself in a must-pass situation, and that's where the top guys in the league are still capable of overcoming it. So throw the ball downfield, be accurate with the ball. Winning on third downs, that is a recipe for success.
And not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that. A 2nd and 9. The motion man here is Mitchell. On 2nd down, Smith. That's to the end zone, but just too far out in front. That one's incomplete. Mason Taylor, the tight end, the intended receiver. And it'll be 3rd down.
They let a golden opportunity slip away on that one. That's the matchup that they wanted. They just couldn't quite capitalize on it.
From the shotgun, Smith. That's caught. It's the tight end, Mason Taylor. And the Jets are going to have 1st and goal, trying to finish off this drive with a touchdown.
First down.
A pickup of 10, and it's going to set up 1st and goal. This opening drive, it has been a work of art. Now, can they put the finishing touches on? It's 1st and goal. And he's going to lose yardage here, taken down back at the 8. Here's Gino. That one's incomplete. They can't hook up there. And that incompletion takes us to the 2-minute warning.
Down in here in the low red zone, Mike, these windows are just so short. The field's a lot wider than it is deep, so it really changes the scheme and the progression of the quarterback, and nowhere really to go with the ball, and falls incomplete.
Back of the end zone. He's got it. Mason Taylor. Touchdown, Jets.
And what a response by this offense. It's not easy taking the field, Mike, for the first time in the game, and you find yourself already down a score. They watch their opponent kind of march down the field and score in the opening possession, and they're able now to go out and square it on up. Allows you to take a deep breath, maybe get a little confidence for your defense to go out and get a stop. And they come over with this extra point. We got ourselves a tie ball game.
Each team one possession, each team a score. 7-7 as they kick it off. Dortch now to return it. And it'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. The Lions offense ready to possess the football for the 2nd time. They'll work in a tie game here in the 2nd quarter and get started with 1st and 10. Out of the shotgun, it's gone. He'll be brought down up past the 35-yard line. First catch for him on the afternoon, and it results in a 1st down.
This is such a critical moment in the game, that middle 4 minutes, the final 2 minutes of the first half, and then the possession to come out of the halftime break. So maximizing this possession here before halftime is critical. See if you can get a drive starter. See if you can get an easy completion to kickstart a 2-minute mode. And that's what they got here. Now they got to see if they can go down and steal some points. All things considered, it's actually a pretty good pass. I mean, he puts the ball in a place where only his guy can catch it, but I think he hears those footsteps coming from that nearest defender, and he's not able to secure the catch through contact.
Here's a screen set up for Gibbs. And he is out of bounds. That's a couple of yards short of the marker, and it'll bring up third down.
That's a gain of 8. Brings up 3rd and 2.
Now, Goff. And that one's incomplete. They really ratcheted up the coverage there, and they force fourth down.
So prior to that third down call, Mike, I thought they put themselves in a pretty good situation. At that down and distance, they had run and pass, both at their disposal, but nice job by the defense being up to the task. Force the incomplete, brings up fourth down.
Now a fair catch, and it's going to be a long field. They'll take over right about their own 13. The Jets offense about ready to get going. On their second possession, they'll begin inside their own 15-yard line. So a lot of real estate to cover. It's 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Gino. He takes off.
Geno Smith.
You know, Mike, nice job here by the quarterback, just understanding on these early downs, you just don't want to go backwards. So he's able to avoid the negative play, pick up a little bit, and mostly avoid the sack.
Here's 2nd and 9. Taylor, the tight end, is in motion. Play action now. It's Gino. Open man downfield. It's Mitchell. First time these two have connected this afternoon, and it'll wind up being a first down.
And that first down was huge for this offense. Now they can take a deep breath. Focus on trying to put a late scoring drive together before we hit the halftime break.
Smith to throw on 1st and 10. That one down the field, but they cannot connect, and it's incomplete.
He's just unable to secure the catch through the contact, and really nice job timing that hit up by the defense. And at this point, all you can do is get up, get back in the huddle, and hope your quarterback gives you another shot.
We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. Back to the air, it's Smith. They try to set up the screen, but this one doomed from the start. It's incomplete.
And you can see the quarterback, he's looking up at the Jumbotron after that throw, Mike. He knows he just got away with one, and he's thinking, all right, what do I got to do to make an adjustment that it's not so close the next time?
Receiver in motion, headed left. From the shotgun, it's Smith. He gets this complete to Mitchell. And now a timeout. 7 seconds left in this first half.
It's a gain of 16 yards. That's good for a Jets first down. 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
First and 10. Now, Gino. There's a short one caught by Taylor. And they'll take this down inside the 35. Now whistles. Timeout. 3 seconds left in this first half. Cade York and the field goal unit coming on the field. This one from 49. York's kick is good. And the Jets will break our tie and take a 10-7 lead. 3 points, all that separates these two sides, as half number 2 kicks off. On the return, it's Williams. And And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. The Jets offense looking to get back to work as we begin this third quarter. With a solid start so far. Touchdown and a field goal on their first two possessions. The drive begins with a run, and it's home. His defense all over this one. They get him down behind the line. It's a loss of a couple.
Well, they try to get the run game started here early on this drive, Mike, and they're just going to have to do a better job up front. There's really nowhere for this ball carrier to go. You never want to lose yards on first down, but that's exactly the case here.
To throw, here's Smith. Oh, he's going to be bottled up and taken down. They got him.
Just not a lot of plays on that call sheet for the offensive coordinator for 3rd and a mile. So that's a huge sack there that they took on 2nd down. And barring something dramatic happening here, it might have just killed any chance of extending this drive.
Work to do following the sack. It is 3rd and long. Oh, not a good throw there. That's across his body. It's intercepted. That's the safety, Kirby Joseph.
Smith's pass intercepted.
They'll run with Gibbs. And he'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage.
What makes great linebackers stand out from the pack is their instincts and their vision. In this case, the linebacker has his keys, brings him right where the ball is going, and he's able to make a play at the point of attack and keep this to a no gain.
A 2nd down throw for Goff. That is brought in at the 10. And he's very close to a touchdown. They mark him just shy of the goal line. They get 24 on that one. Just like that, it's 1st and goal.
Sudden change. So you find yourself defensively a little bit on your heels. Your offense just turned the ball over, and now you've got to go out and make a stand. Well, so far this offense has moved the ball pretty quickly, but can they dig in and at least force a field goal?
No, he's not going to get in. In fact, they've shoved him backward.
Their ground game ends up failing at the exact moment, Mike, where they're needed the most. 1 yard to the goal line, that's prime opportunity. Finish the drive, take the lead, but instead, they go backwards.
Throwing on 2nd down. Goff. And he'll take it on in. Touchdown, Detroit. Here's Bates for the extra point. It's up and through. And the Lions are on top. It's 14-10.
14. Jets 10.
So after the touchdown, it's Bates to kick this one away. Williams now to return. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. The Jets offense makes their way back out to the field for their next possession. Trail by 4, touchdown gives them the lead. Drive begins with 1st and 10. Play action. Smith. Now he'll run it. That's a gain of 21 to open this drive.
This is an element to his game that we don't necessarily spend a lot of time talking about. He's not known as a traditional runner at the quarterback position. But when he has some space like he had here, he is more than capable of not only converting first downs, but picking up big chunk plays.
Smith now to throw on 1st down.
Smith's pass
right, so anytime you're facing the blitz, the best thing you can do as an offense is just get the ball out of your hand. Get into the hands of receiver, run after catch. In this case, nice job by the defense, rallying to the ball. Modest gain.
From the 44-yard line, here's 2nd and 2. Oh, and this one's going to wind up incomplete. That's one you'd think he'd be able to corral. He can't find the handle, and it's going to lead to a 3rd down.
The whole idea of that short pass is designed to get the ball into the hands of the receiver in space and let him do the rest after the catch. But the key word there, Mike, is get the ball into the hands of the receiver. He doesn't secure the catch, so there is no run after.
Now he'll swing it out to his fullback. And he will have the 1st down. He caught it short of the line to gain, but knows right where that marker is, and he's able to pick up that 1st down.
This is a great example of where just having situational awareness is so critical in the huddle. When every one of those receivers, Mike, breaks the huddle and go line up, they've got to know where that 1st down marker is. If your route calls, get by it, secure the catch, and bring up a fresh set of downs.
Got a man downfield. It's Wilson. And they're going to be set up in the red zone. They got it inside the 15. That one good for 26 yards.
And it's hardly an exaggeration when I say, Mike, that he's probably one of the most difficult individual assignments in the entire league. It's like playing football against that really good kid in your neighborhood. He's just hard to cover. And plays like this just shows how special he can be.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6. At the Lions' 11-yard line.
Here's 2nd and 6. Another run here with Hall. And the Jets are going to have 1st and goal, trying to finish off this drive with a touchdown.
And the Jets, 1st down. 1st and goal at the 4-yard line.
So we'll take it to the other end as we are through 3. Back with more after the break. You're tuned in to the NFL on EA Sports. What a moment in this game. A touchdown would give them the late lead. It is 1st down and goal. Hall trying to create some space, but will not find much. He'll get a yard. He'll mark it at the 3.
So I think as you look back over the course of this game, it's really been the inability of this offense, Mike, to create any sort of balanced attack to get anything going. And whether you look at the rushing yards, whether you look at just the points scored, this offense has to find a way going forward to generate more big plays and more balance.
A 2nd effort, and he is in.
Touchdown,
Reese Hall.
New York.
Touchdown, New York. What a game this has been. Back and forth we go, and that 4th quarter score changes the lead one more time.
And we've seen the lead go back and forth, Mike, and now the question is, can they get a stop? Can they find a way defensively to hang on to this lead and get themselves this big win?
His kick is good. Makes the score Jets 17, Lions 14.
So now playing with the lead after that 4th quarter touchdown, trying to kick it back the other way. Dortch now to return it. Now an opening as the 30. And they'll be set up well as he is past the 35-yard line. The Lions offense getting their final instructions before heading back onto the field. They'll start it here with a 1st and 10. Williams in motion. On the ground to start, they give it to Gibbs. And not much there. Good defense. Held to no gain.
And they've really done a nice job defensively holding them in check. I mean, ideally, you'd want your back to average around 4 yards a pop, but they're falling short of that threshold as of now, and partially it's why they find themselves trailing at this stage in the game.
On second down, Goff. This pass is caught by Greg Dortch, and he'll be marked down at the 45-yard line. A pickup there of 19 yards. First down, Detroit.
And this is a tricky part of the game for any defense. You find yourself protecting a late lead, and the age-old question is, do you remain aggressive? Do you try to just keep the ball from being thrown over your head and make everything be tackled and played in front of you? That's what every defensive coordinator struggles with, so they can't get too soft here as they try to hold on to this lead here late. Just take what the defense is giving you. When you can stay ahead of the chains and just take these easy pitch and catch throws underneath, hitch routes, quick game, now it puts you in a lot more favorable down and distances to eventually attack this defense a little bit more downfield.
He'll send the receiver in motion to the left. A quick throw on the RPO is complete. And it'll be a short pickup. That's not enough for the first down.
A bit of a quick hitter here, and what you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot. But they knew it was coming, and they end up holding them to just a short gain.
Putting the tight end in motion. They're going to try to run here with Gibbs. First down and more inside the 25.
Third down and short. You decide to hand the ball off. What you're really telling yourself is just pick up enough yards to reset these downs. In this case, the back had a whole lot more in mind. He saw the crease, and he hit it, and it led to a big gain.
All 3 timeouts plus the 2-minute warning remain as we get set for 1st and 10. They'll send their tight end left. Off the play fake, here's Goff. And that is caught in the end zone. He's in. Jamison Williams. Touchdown, Lions.
What separates the really good quarterbacks from everybody else in the National Football League, Mike, is not only ability to process, but the ability to process quickly under pressure. And I think that's exactly the case here. He's able to go through his progression, find his target in the end zone, and then deliver that ball on time, accurately, and the result is a touchdown.
21, Jets 17.
So now playing with the lead after that 4th quarter touchdown. Time to kick it back the other way. Here's Williams on the return. Across the 20, they'll mark him down before the 25-yard line. That's where the offense will take over. The Jets offense ready to get back to work. They'll begin with 1st and 10. They'll drop to throw. He'll dump this down to the fullback coming out of the backfield. They'll get about 4 here as he is taken down.
A gain of 4.
Well, not exactly a highlight reel type play, but in some cases, just checking the ball down to your fullback, picking up some positive yards is the only play that's to be made.
2nd and 6 coming up. Working out of the gun, Smith. That is caught left side by Taylor. And he's going to be brought down up past the 45.
19 yards.
Now the Jets going to use the first of their timeouts. And they'll have a chance to talk things over after picking up that first down.
47-yard line.
The career is more at stake when you're proud. That paper baby numbers on the ground.
Taylor, the tight end, is in motion. A first down throw for Smith. To the outside, complete. It's Wilson.
This pitch and catch may have looked routine, but I promise you, Mike, these types of anticipatory throws, especially outside the numbers, they don't occur without countless reps, oftentimes when nobody's even watching.
Here's second down. From the shotgun, Smith. That one down the field, but it is incomplete.
The game is there for the taking. They control their own destiny, but this brings up a really big third down here. But remember, they don't have to force it and push the ball past the sticks. Even if they come up short, they still have fourth down in their back pocket to try to extend this drive and see if they can pull out the win here late.
That is incomplete. Here we go. They're down to what could be their final play. It's fourth down.
Great job there defensively, separating the man from the ball. And this is the moments of the game where you need your best players to step up. And this guy's showing what he's capable of doing in the game's critical moment.
They're going to go, and it's Hall. First down and more. He's inside the 35. It's a pickup of 14, and the decision to go for it pays off.
First down.
This is a little bit of a tough spot for a play caller. Like fourth down, is it close enough that I can run the ball? Is it far enough that I have to risk a pass? That took some courage to call a run play, and fortunate for them, they're able to celebrate after.
On first and 10, here's Smith.
Smith's pass.
So they have these rules for the receivers, Mike. They call them green grass rules. And the idea is if you're running across the field and you're looking at the quarterback, you're going to stay on the run. If you're not looking at the quarterback, that tells him, I'm going to sit in this soft zone. I'm going to what they call punch and pivot and stop. And that tells the quarterback to put the ball on your chest. That nonverbal communication between the receiver and the quarterback, recognizing when you're open, stay open, that's the stuff that makes a lot of these offenses so difficult to defend.
First down. A gain of 12. First down, Jets.
This offense still has the one timeout to use. First and 10 coming up now. This to the right side, but it's going to wind up incomplete. He was looking for Garrett Wilson there, and it'll bring up second down.
That's one he'd love to have back. An opportunity to score 6 was right there for the taking. Just wasn't quite meant to be.
Now a second down throw for Smith. And this is a touchdown! They were not going to be denied, and they have taken the lead here in the final minute of play.
This game has certainly not been for the faint of heart, Mike. I mean, we've been riding the ups and downs the entire time. But what a job by this offense. Game on the line to find a way to score and take the lead with very little time remaining.
So the kickoff team out there one final time in the final minute as they kick it away.
The Lions take over.
The Lions offense ready to see what they can do with this next possession. They'll do so with first and 10. Shotgun. It's Goff. Catch is made. That is Williams. And the clock will stop. Timeout call with 5 seconds remaining.
A 6-yard pickup brings up second and 4 at the 41-yard line.
2nd and 4. Now, Goff. Catch is made by Wright. And he'll be taken down, and that is going to do it. Oh, the comeback falls short. Time runs out, and this game is over. So, this one a win for the visiting Jets. They knew this would be a dogfight away from home, and they were right. But they come away with a hard-fought victory. And that'll do it for my partner, Greg Olson. For our entire team, I'm Mike Tirico.